and they have an 8-point lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Parks. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Offense gets set for second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wilson will throw.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water with this offense so backed up. They're able to get to him for a sack, and I give the quarterback credit because I thought he was about to take a safety. Somehow he was able to stay out of the end zone.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Feels like they're just inches away from their own end zone, and it's 3rd and long. Number 1 objective here, no turnover. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls, and most of the time I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got it down the left. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Utes will hustle to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Parks. The ball pops out. Bounced right back to them.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wilson to pass. Trying to get to him. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place.
He's going to throw deep right side. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He gets into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion ties the game. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Looking to the big tight end. He makes a catch. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, and they tried the surprise onside to start the second half. And this game's a great game. It's been back and forth, tie football game. Maybe trying to jumpstart yourself. But I'll tell you what, now you've put your defense in a bind. Let's see.
Off he goes. Oh, what a move. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give is to Williams. Here it is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll give it on the counter. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Barrels ahead. Boyd with the 6.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. On the option. Now the pitch. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll get him on the ground. Comes out to start the next drive. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Trying to find his man on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Woo, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he zing that thing in there? On first down from their own 22. He's looking to throw it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Makes the catch down the right side. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory. How about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time?
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback surveying the field, looking downfield, nothing open, making the right decision.
Fires one high and deep. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Utes! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Davey, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm.
Quarterback all over the place trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. On the ground, it's Durham. Fighting off the defender. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Leaves it with the back. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And a lot lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
In an offense, if you're going to be successful running the ball, and I don't care who it is carrying it, you've got to have receivers that are willing to block. You've got to have guys that are willing to get involved. How about the receiver here on the stock block going and picking off that safety?
First and 10 from their own 13. Caught in the backfield. It's Keefe. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
The Utes getting set on 1st and 10. Wilson will throw. Looking deep down the right side. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense.
I like aggressiveness, and I like going for the win. I have no problem with that. But, man, I got to call high percentage throws. I got to make sure I don't do that. Now I turn the football over. Now I got a chance to lose. I hope my defense comes in here and bails me out.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
To the air on first down. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
He lofts one down the sideline. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Utah.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
They'll line up to go for two. Wilson to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on target this time. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
Man, these scenarios are talked about during practice. You want the quarterback to get rid of the ball so you're not wasting time. You're down. You really got to get up to the line of scrimmage fast now. Throw the football away so I can stop the clock and be in a better position to succeed.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. 4th down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going up top here late in the game. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. They'll throw it on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
It's incomplete, trying a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be third down.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to...
Unleashes one deep. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they fake it, the holder looking for a man. He is stopped short, and the fake will not work as he almost pushed his way in.
That keeps the score. Utah 33, LSU 20.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone, won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Lacy. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of time those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people, and you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team, and that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. This team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented. They're obviously motivated. I can't wait to see how they follow this up in their next game.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College